Hi, I'm Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Shane, and this is Dixie,
and
and we're
we're
LoveHut4Life.
LoveHut4Life.
For 179 weeks, we've been traveling around the country in our Love Hut.
A whole bunch of that time has been spent helping other people create their homes on wheels too. This is the 7th week of this awesome build behind us. This schoolie is going to be so beautiful, guys, and one really bright bathroom.
You think I'm gonna finish it today?
I hope so. Guys, it is an absolutely gorgeous morning in Southeast Texas. We are starting week 6 and we have watched this property completely come alive around us as we have been here watching Shane bring this bus to life as well. We are almost there, guys. We're hoping to be done by the end of this week, but let's go in and see what's been done so far. So when we got here, this flooring in the kitchen, these kitchen cabinets, this little dinette, and this storage for the refrigerator that you see there was already installed. Shane has added some lights in here and is going to pull all of this together. He has also built this beautiful little entertainment center. Perhaps my favorite schoolie bathroom ever, with this gorgeous cedar shower, hand washing sink over there, and the toilet will be there. And down this little hallway is a gorgeous master bedroom as well. Unfortunately, our builder is in there behind that curtain because he is not doing so well. We think he may have busted his eardrum. We're really hoping that it's not that, but either way, he needs a day in bed. We'll get back to building tomorrow though.
Good morning. Well, as you guys know, if you watch us, that once I start building these buses, I don't really take much time off. But with all of the pollen that's coming down out there, I assume I've gotten some sort of infection. Either way, I still don't have hearing in my ear, but this bus is not going to build itself. So I got to get back to work. I'm going to start working on the floor this morning and see how far I can get today. There's about 100 tiny little projects that I have to complete, and then we're done. Let's go.
Whoa, what's going on in here, babe?
Oh, you know, tearing apart stuff to build stuff. I am putting in the flooring. So when I got here, there was a big pile of laminate click and lock style flooring, and a lot of people put this in their schoolies, but there was no packaging. It appears that it was reclaimed from another project, so I only had what was here. So I needed to figure out how far that was going to go. So I managed to get the bathroom done, and I'm trying to form a nice solid line somewhere in this region because I'm going to have to do something different for the rest of the bus because there's just not enough, and I have no way of knowing where it came from or anything about it. So we're just going to do our best.
Yeah, guys, I think that we will find a way to make it all tie in together and look really good anyways. For those of you wondering why just going with a different flooring altogether isn't an option.
That's because
these are all bolted down. So when we got here, most of the kitchen area was already completed and done really well, but that meant that we had to go along with how it was built before.
And that's the idea of what we're doing here too, is we're completing the project someone else started, but unfortunately I'm sure they had a plan for this. I don't know what that plan was, and I can't ask them, so I'll just have to figure out my own plan.
It's still gonna turn out absolutely awesome, babe. No worries, mate.
I'm pretty excited about where we ended up for today. If you can see down here at the bottom, I went ahead and started doing some pre-cuts for my trim. None of that's glued or screwed yet. I'm not going to be gluing this particular one. In case any of these panels ever need to be removed, I want everything to be able to back off, so it's quite easy to replace any of this if need be. I love this couch too. I haven't really got to use it until now. I got the bathroom all floored in as well. And I ran out of wood, so I had to stop doing my trim pieces. The sink there, it's gonna be getting this pretty cedar box wrapped around it. It's not gonna be that ugly for the rest of its life. Unfortunately, this is where I ran out of flooring. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it back to the couch and then cut it back to here. And then I'll be doing the second type because maybe I'll get lucky and find something that looks identical to this, but I have very low hopes. Then I'll bring it all the way back here underneath the bed. We'll get some more done tomorrow. I think tomorrow I've got to go buy some stuff though. We haven't moved the Love Hut in days, many days. It's time to get it rumbling. So I was able to pick up some flooring at the big box store. Obviously I wasn't gonna match it, so we decided to go with something contrasting. I'm gonna be laying this down in the morning, but I'm gonna do it this direction, and I'm gonna cut a hard line off at this corner here. And I think it's really gonna make this hallway appear a lot bigger, as well as just genuinely make it feel like this is a different part of the bus than this part. Oh, I'm excited. The delivery truck showed up today too. I got a big pile of parts. I've got wood to do more trim work and to build out this door frame. And to finish this shower up. It's really been hanging over my head. I'm gonna make a lot of sawdust in the morning. Good morning, y'all. I got in the bus and got to work first thing today. Let me catch y'all up. So I went ahead and did my cutout here, and I started running my vinyl flooring to the back of the bus. Let's get this thing finished up. All right, I got it all put in. I don't know if y'all have ever worked with this type of flooring, but it is recommended to leave a gap around the perimeter of it. So in essence, just lays on the floor. What I then do is I like using just these frame strips. I sand them down and make them pretty. But it's an easy way to trim, and it keeps the floor from coming up when you hit bumps and what have you. But it allows for it to expand back and forth, which helps it keep from bubbling and gapping up on you when it's in these buses, because the temperature swing is really great inside of these big metal tubes. And this stuff will expand and shrink. So you gotta give it some wiggle room. But now it's time to do more trim, which means I need to build this door in first so I can make sure my trim lines up with it. Let's hang a door. Well, I think that's about as much as I'm gonna get done for the day. It's getting kind of dark outside. I'm a little upset today. If you guys follow me, you see all these yellow tools sitting all over the place. And once you buy one of these systems, you kind of got to stick with it because you got to have the battery packs, right? So I've invested a lot of money into these. That particular one right there is an oscillating multi-tool, and it is arguably one of the most useful tools when converting a school bus, no matter who makes it. That's the second one I've had to buy. The first one quit working. Today, this one quit working. It's got a brand new battery on it. Nothing. I just got it a few months ago. I have been on hold with Home Depot. I've been on hold with DeWalt for 2.5 hours trying to get that tool replaced. Not to mention, my drill caught on fire this week too. I'm really debating swapping from these things, but it sucks, you know? I really was hoping this was a good company. I spent a lot of money supporting them. I'm rather upset if you can't tell. I'm gonna go find Kelsey. Maybe she'll put a smile on my face.
And while he's cleaning up, me and Dixie are inside making tacos. Deer tacos, actually. I think this might be the last of our deer meat. It's fed us for a while.
Y'all make fun of me because I wear my boots and I walk with flashlights in the dark. Almost stepped on him. He's going on up in there. I don't know what he was. I don't think he was deadly. He didn't rattle at me. Is there any more? So close. Gotta get home.
Oh no, Dixie. Dad's stuck out in the rain. I guess it's a good way for him to test and see if any of those windows are leaking.
Good morning, y'all. It's already raining outside. I came in here early today and started working on the door, and I about have the size of it shaped up. I started putting in trim. Like I was telling y'all yesterday, I'm doing this a bit differently. I'm using this as a shim so I can measure. But I'm attaching the hinges to the actual framework, and then I'll bury it in the trim work so that the hinge is just part of the bus. Normally you would do a door frame, but this is a really weird corner. I kind of wanted a door that was at an odd angle, so I'm having to build it in. And I'm also trying to make the door as light as possible. So it's basically just a sheet of plywood that I'm gonna gussy up a bit. Now it's time to move on to finishing up this shower. I finally got some new wood in, and I'm gonna get it built as fast as I can. If this rain will leave me alone.
Oh, look, guys. Hail all over our solar panels. That's just what we were wanting for the day. I hope Shane's doing okay out there in the bus. I'm not going out there to check right now.
Well, I was in here minding my own business, working on my shower, which I think is beautiful, and I started hearing this crazy sound. I don't know if you can see it, but those are some, what I would call large hail balls. In Texas, they can get to be the size of golf balls or grapefruit or softballs. I hope they don't get that big. Ugh, our poor panels. Ooh, one jumped in the bus. He's a little one. I'm gonna say it's kind of dark out there. It's been raining a lot today, so I've been getting stuck in between the bus, the Love Hut, and the house due to random rainstorms popping in. But I have managed to get the shower all trimmed out. I'm gonna be coming back in the morning and taking each piece off and actually gluing and wood filling so it's a waterproof barrier. This trim actually has some functionality because there's channels in between these cedar planks, that's gonna allow water to run down the channel and then boop, out, and it would run down behind the sink and down in this corner. So I had to create a trim piece, as you can see there. And I'll be sealing down that crack so water just goes and runs back into our tray. I've got a little plan for this corner too, I do believe. But that's for tomorrow. See y'all then. Good morning, y'all. It is another moist day in Texas. It rained all night last night. And it's gonna do that most of the day today, but that's not gonna slow me down. I got in here this morning and I removed all of these pieces of trim I added yesterday, and I've sanded them all down, and then I've glued them, and I've even started to wood fill them back in so I can get this shower sealed up. This is my last piece to attach. It goes up here. As you can see, I did a overlapping piece of wood trim to hold up the ceiling here. Let's keep going. Let's see how much we can get done while it's thundering. Well, as y'all can see out them windows, it's dark. I managed to get a lot done today. I went ahead and put this trim around the bottom down here. What was hesitating me from doing that was I had to find this trim line. I started working on getting this door hung as well. I'm not finished with it. It's still got some finishing touches that I've got to add to it. I did get the shower all sealed and sanded. So tomorrow I'll actually be putting a ceiling on it, including this cute little cedar stool I made. Get some more tomorrow. Hopefully this rain goes goodbye. Ugh. It's really hard to work in this stuff.
But me being stuck inside all day means I have been marinating steaks all day. We're about to eat real good tonight, y'all. Oh, that smells good. Peach and butter injected. That rain still isn't slowing down, y'all. This is day 3. It's gotta stop sometime, right?
Oh, another wet day. I'm getting real tired of this rain, but it is forcing me to stay inside and work on this wood. I've been sanding away this morning. Sanding all of this that I added yesterday so I can stain it this afternoon. I've also started working on this door to make it blend into the bathroom. Let's see what I can whip up. As silly as it sounds, I am very grateful for this little contraption that I constructed. It's allowed me to make some really cool stuff on this bus. This is going to be the interior of the bathroom door. As you can see, I still am going to carry that wainscoting vibe on the inside. And then I'm going to leave the exterior facing door just smooth. I like to create different environments in different rooms. The bathroom, going to be one cool environment. I wanted to show you all the end result of my door. I particularly like this one because these are meant to be removed, so the hinges can be attached here, and then you add your piece of trim. That way you don't have any visible hinges, which is convenient because the residential door, normally they mount on the side,
but because I made this one out of plywood and pieces of scrap wood as well as the wainscoting, I wasn't able to quite achieve the thickness that I needed to attach a hinge in the normal way. Sometimes you just gotta be a little creative. Make sure y'all come back next week because I'm gonna be putting all of this inside the bus and finishing up the wiring.
Guys, I want to take the time to say thank you to each and every one of you who have followed us along this far. This channel can't exist without you. Be sure and comment below because that's the only way that we know who's supporting us and really our only way of getting to know you. If you haven't already done so, be sure and check out our new Etsy page. I'm super excited about all the Love Hut for Life merchandise and handmade jewelry that I've been uploading lately.
If you're looking to get a hold of us, maybe you need some help with a bus or something that rolls down the road that you want to sleep in, you can send us an email at lovehut4life@gmail.com, or you could look further into our lives and check out some of our other social media like Facebook and Instagram, which have a direct message feature.
Guys, we will see you next week. Peace out. Have a good one.
Bye, y'all.